The papyrus, putting on my table every month. I don't wanna be sad. Don't even try to hide it. No, I don't wanna lose it. And you see how it is, it's so inviting. The papyrus, we're all so alive. The papyrus.
This is the Papyrus News Update. You're welcome. First, the headlines. Presidency unveils new rules for ministerial stakeholder engagement meetings. Tinubu appoints new special advisors. Governor Aliyu disburses huge sum for Ramadan feeding program. Wike arrives in Italy for high-level talks with Lombardy president. Academic milestone for Taraba State University. Tinubu appoints 2 new permanent secretaries to the Federal Civil Service. Tinubu celebrates Obasanjo at 88. The details. The presidency has introduced new guidelines for the quarterly stakeholder and citizen engagement meetings, reinforcing its commitment to transparency, inclusivity, and public participation in governance. The Central Delivery Coordination Unit, CDCU, under the Office of the Special Advisor to the President on Policy and Coordination, released the rules to ensure these meetings serve as effective platforms for ministers to directly engage with citizens. Under the new directives, each ministry must hold at least one stakeholder meeting every quarter with the minister, permanent secretary, and other top officials in attendance. The engagements must be interactive, allowing citizens, civil society organizations, professional bodies, and the media to provide feedback on government policies and initiatives. The guidelines also mandate that ministries submit detailed reports, including invitation letters, attendance lists, ministerial presentations, and documentation of stakeholder feedback, demonstrating how public input is incorporated into policy decisions. The presidency clarified that regular media interviews and public appearances do not qualify as engagement meetings unless they involve active participation from key stakeholders. This move aligns with President Bola Tinubu's directive for ministers to regularly update the public on government programs, ensuring that governance remains inclusive and accountable. Meanwhile, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the promotion of Temitola Adekunle Johnson and Uju Anwuka as special advisors on job creation and MSMEs and senior special assistant on public health, respectively. Both appointees previously held similar roles in the office of the vice president, with Adekunle Johnson serving as senior special assistant while Anwuka was a special assistant. Their promotions underscore their track record of excellence in their respective fields. Adekunle Johnson has been instrumental in driving key job creation and MSME development initiatives, including the expanded national MSME clinics and shared facility initiative, which have provided thousands of small businesses with access to funding, training, and infrastructure. On her part, Anwuka has played a crucial role in the administration's fight against malnutrition and hunger, especially in vulnerable communities. She has overseen the implementation of the Nutrition 774 initiative, aimed at addressing food insecurity nationwide. Their appointments take immediate effect as part of the administration's Renewed Hope agenda, which prioritizes economic empowerment, public health, and social welfare. Continuing, in a significant move to support vulnerable citizens, Governor Ahmed Aliyu has approved the disbursement of 1.355 billion naira for Ramadan feeding centers across Sokoto State. The funds will be distributed to 244 political wards and 27 feeding centers for persons with disabilities. Speaking at the Government House in Sokoto on Tuesday, Governor Aliyu reaffirmed his administration's commitment to social welfare, emphasizing that no citizen should go hungry during the holy month of Ramadan. The Ramadan Feeding Initiative, originally introduced by former Governor Aliyu Maga Takarda Wamako, had been abandoned by the previous administration but has now been revived and expanded. Under the new arrangement, Each of the 244 political wards will receive 5 million naira to fund feeding programs. Additionally, 27 centers for persons with disabilities will be allocated 5 million naira each. Governor Aliyu warned officials against mismanaging the funds, urging them to act with integrity and prioritize the needs of the poor. You must put the fear of Allah first in whatever you do. One day, we will all account for our deeds before our Creator, he stated. He also appealed to beneficiaries to remain orderly during food distribution to ensure a smooth and stress-free process. Beyond the Ramadan feeding program, the governor assured Sokoto residents that his administration will continue implementing proper initiatives while also executing meaningful development projects across the state. In another development, the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory, Nyesom Wike, has arrived in Milan, Italy, for a series of official engagements, including talks with the President of the Lombardy region, Attilo Fontana, and meetings with agribusiness investors. According to a statement by his Senior Special Assistant on Public Communications and Social Media, Lere Olainka, Wike departed Abuja on 4th of March, Tuesday night, and arrived in Milan at 4:30 a.m. on Wednesday, where he was received by the Charge d'Affaires of the Nigerian Embassy in Italy, Ambassador Mustafa Mohammed. During his visit, Wike will meet with Lombardy's President Attilo Fontana to discuss agriculture, vocational education, and strategic development partnerships. He will also engage with top agribusiness investors and vocational training experts to explore investment opportunities in Nigeria's agricultural sector. The Lombardy region, regarded as Italy's economic powerhouse, has a population of 10 million and is one of the most prosperous regions in the European Union. Wike is accompanied by top FCT officials, including Dr. Danlami Hayo, Mandate Secretary for Education, Lawange Dam, Mandate Secretary for Agriculture and Rural Development, Dr. Udo Samuel Atang, Senior Special Assistant on Administration, and Barrister Benedict Daudu, Senior Special Assistant on Legal and Multilateral Cooperation. The visit is expected to strengthen economic ties between Nigeria and Italy while attracting foreign investments into the FCT's agricultural and vocational training sectors. Moving on, Taraba State University Jalingo has reached a major academic milestone as pioneer medical laboratory science students successfully sat for their professional council examination. The program, which faced accreditation challenges for over 5 years, finally received approval under Vice Chancellor Professor Sunday Paul Bako, allowing students to take the crucial exam. The examination was held at the university's CBT Center, supervised by top council representatives, including Professor Surajuddin Junaid from Federal University Lafia and Professor J.B. Ogboy from Prince Abubakar Audu University Aingba. Students expressed excitement and gratitude to the university leadership for their support in making this moment possible. The achievement was further aided by the Taraba State Government's 50% tuition discount policy introduced by Governor Dr. Agbu Kefas, easing financial burdens for students. With this milestone, Taraba State University strengthens its position as a key player in Nigeria's medical education sector. Furthermore, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has approved the appointment of Adeladan Olarinre and Mukhtar Mohammed as permanent secretaries in the Federal Civil Service, filling existing vacancies. This was disclosed in a statement by Enno Olotu, Director of Information and Public Relations, Office of the Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, on Wednesday, March 5th. According to the statement, Olarinre will represent Oyo State, while Mohammed will serve as the representative for the Northwest Geopolitical Zone. The appointments, Olotu noted, followed a rigorous and transparent selection process in line with the administration's commitment to meritocracy and competence in public service. The new permanent secretaries are expected to bring their wealth of experience and expertise to their roles, further strengthening public service delivery and supporting the government's development agenda, Olotu stated. This latest appointment follows the federal government's December 2024 recruitment of 8 new permanent secretaries from Abia, Bayelsa, Ebonyi, Enugu, Gombe, Kebbi, Rivers, and Kaduna. A similar exercise in June 2024 saw the appointment of 8 permanent secretaries from Akwa Ibom, Anambra, Bauchi, Jigawa, Ondo, Zamfara, and the Southeast and South-South regions. Head of the Civil Service of the Federation, Didi Wilson Jack, commended President Tinubu for his commitment to transparency and professionalism in governance. These appointments reaffirm the administration's dedication to building a competent and result-driven civil service that effectively meets the needs of Nigerians, Wilson Jack stated. Conclusively, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has described former President Olusegun Obasanjo as an extraordinary leader and statesman, whose contributions to Nigeria's development remain significant. In a tribute marking Obasanjo's 88th birthday on Wednesday, 5th February, Tinubu commended the former leader's decades-long service to Nigeria, both as a military head of state and a civilian president. Providence has constantly thrust General Obasanjo to the forefront at critical junctures in Nigeria's history, Tinubu said. He highlighted Obasanjo's role in ending the Nigerian Civil War, noting that as a colonel in the Nigerian army, he received the instrument of surrender from Biafran Army Commander Colonel Philip Effiong in 1970. Tinubu also acknowledged Obasanjo's leadership following the assassination of General Murtala Mohammed in 1976, commending his decision to oversee a peaceful transition to civilian rule in 1979. 20 years later, in 1999, he emerged as a civilian president, having been released from prison a year earlier. He played a pivotal role in the rebirth of democracy in Nigeria, which has now lasted 25 years and counting, the president added. Beyond his time in office, Tinubu noted that Obasanjo remains an influential figure in national and global affairs, particularly in peace-building and governance advocacy. The president praised Obasanjo's dedication to national unity, peace, and progress, offering prayers for his continued strength and wisdom. At 88, the former president is still gaining strength. I pray that God Almighty will grant him more years so Nigeria and Africa can continue to benefit from his wisdom and experience, Tinubu said.
The papyrus.